everyone, welcome back to an episode of Great with Linda. Today is Friday, guys, and it is 12, no, it's not 12:48.
12:48.
It's 6:30 something, and I'm just...
6:30.
Oh my God, it's 6:30?
6:30? It's not even 5 o'clock yet.
Oh, because of that stupid thing, that's why. No, it's,
4 something.
what time is it? Where's the clock in this house? It's 4:38, thank God. If it was 6:30, I'd be like
If it was 6:30, we'd be going out for dinner.
We'd be going out for dinner. Anyway, so I'm just getting ready now to start my what's for
The
dinner.
dollar menu.
Yeah, the dollar menu at McDonald's. So they don't have. Wait a minute, no, they don't have a dollar menu anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm making tonight this stuffing chicken casserole bake. Yes, 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 yes. I'm crazy. I'm literally crazy. All right. I'm making stuffing now. I usually put a sausage in my stuffing. This is a box stuffing I'm using. I can add bread to it, or I can just use like regular bread for my stuffing as well, with herbs and seasonings and stuff. But I had this in there, and I bought this for a reason a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, because I like to have this type of stuff in my pantry for a quick dinner, a quick casserole like this. And that's what I do. I don't have any sausage in any of my freezers. I just looked. Actually, I do, but it's hot sausage, and I'm not gonna. The hot sausage is really hot, so I'm not gonna put any of that in there because it'll be too spicy. So I had this that I need to use up too. So I'm gonna cut these in little pieces and add this to my stuffing. Yes. So let's get ready with. Look what he did, my husband. How many you want to add with this? I got stuff to do.
You love me.
Yeah, but you're annoying.
So you do. We're both annoying, so we make
Guys,
it
can't you see that we're married almost 40 years?
Ah,
Well, it'll be
God help me.
37 years, right? Woo! Sorry. We'll be married 37 years, and we're together like 40, over 30, yeah, about 40 years. We're together about 40 years. Yes, we are. All right, so I'm putting this on 375. Let's take this out of there because we do not need this in here. Now, this is what I'm doing. I'm not cutting this in little pieces right now. I'm going to cook it big, and then I'll cut it up after it's done. So what I'm going to do is, let's get some onion cut up first. Welcome to our patch, guys. I still haven't gotten all my fall stuff up. Fall's going to go by the time I get it all ready. Yes. I got to cut up some garlic because I don't have any peeled garlic. Yeah, I'm out of it and I haven't gotten it yet. So we'll just have to tough it. And garlic is going flying. It's not cutting it that I mind because, I cut up the peeled garlic. It's not cutting it. It's the peeling of it that I can't stand to do. But I got to do it. Because I have minced garlic, but some things I don't like to put minced garlic in. Minced garlic, is minced garlic. You put it in for a little flavor, but I don't really like it that much. It's okay. All right, but I like fresh garlic. All right. All right, let's get rid of this. Woo! And these little things right here, no, we'll save those for another day. I can't with the little ones. I just can't. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing it. Oh my God, Linda. I make such a mess. Whatever I do, my mother used to always say that to me. Why do you have to make such a mess in the kitchen? And then my answer was always, because, Mom. Because I do what I do, and I'm not worrying about the mess as much right now. All right. All right, so we're just going to, if you don't know how to peel garlic, just do that. Separate the little bowl things, and then just smash it, and then the skin comes right off, guys, see? That's a really easy way to do it. 95% of the time it comes right off, and it's nice and easy. Let's put this closer. Woo! get the skin. If you hear the television, it's my husband's watching a show, and if you know, my living room is right next to my kitchen, so the television is right there, and so when you hear stuff, sometimes you're going to hear stuff, and I apologize if it interrupts or if it, it's annoying, because it is a little bit annoying, but I can only do what I can do. So, I mean, he's got to watch television. He has to have something to do when I'm cooking. And the television is right there. So that's the way it goes. So, yeah, I'm just telling you so you know. Sometimes it's annoying, and some people complain. Linda, can you lower the television? Or Linda, can you not have the TV on? Linda, people don't understand sometimes that this is real life. Like, it's real life. Like, you watch those cooking shows everything is perfect, and, they come on and they cook and then this and that, it's quiet, and no. This is a vlog. This is not, Linda's cooking show. It's Create with Linda. I create, and you listen to noise, and you hear people saying stuff they shouldn't say sometimes. My son comes in cursing, and, and sometimes my daughter can't edit for me, and I don't edit because I don't know how, and just, it's crazy, it makes me crazy. So, the other day he came in, he was coming out of his room, and he didn't know I was taping. He came out of his room, and he was fooling around with my husband, and he said the F word. And I don't know if you guys heard it. I think you did. Not really. Somebody said one thing, so I think you guys heard it, and I apologize for that. But and then I say, oh, I'll try to edit it out, get my daughter to edit it out, and then I forget, and then it ends up being put in there. So I just apologize for anything that may be, a little, whatever. You can't do anything bad on YouTube anyway. Well, and I wouldn't anyway, but I'm just saying, but little things like that. But anyway, I just want to say that I apologize for that if anybody gets offended. The only thing I can say is I try my best not to do that kind of stuff. But this is not a perfect world, and I'm not perfect, certainly. And it's the only thing I can say other than, I try to get those things out of there when mistakes do happen. If I can't, then I don't. Like I said, if the other thing I can say is, I won't be offended if you move on to another channel, if it's too much for you or whatever. So, but like I said, nothing I do on purpose or we try to do, but things do happen. So, yeah. All right. So, just so you know. All right, so I'm cutting up some garlic. I'm not going to cut it too small because I don't want it to mince and burn. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cook the chicken in big form. Usually I cut my chicken up or I'll thin it out. I don't want to do that this time. I want to cut the chicken in a big form. Leave it. I mean, Linda, I want oh my God. I need some alcohol or something. No, I don't. I don't need alcohol. I'm not a drinker, guys. Only when I go away. I drink a little bit. Anyway, too much information. What I'm going to do is I'm going to coat this with olive oil, okay, this pan. Because this pan right here, I'm going to cook everything in. But first I'm going to cook the chicken in there. Now, what I want to do is I want to spray it just a little bit. Just so nothing really sticks. Just give it a good spray. And then we'll put olive oil in there. This is my own recipe. Like, I get ideas and then I do what I want to do with it. So this is how I do my recipes. And that's what you'll find in my cookbook. That's coming out very soon. Yeah. So excited. So excited. All right, so let's do some olive oil, okay? Just enough to kind of coat the pan. You want to taste it, and it gives it flavor. The oven is on 375, okay? Let's cut up some onion. I'm not going to do the whole onion. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to cut the onion up in small pieces. the onion up fairly small, not too small. Onions going flying. I gotta pick it up because I know, well, the dogs won't eat it. If they walk up to it, they won't eat it. They don't like it. But, you know, onion and garlic is not good for dogs. It's poison to them. Just like chocolate. But chocolate, you know, and onions and garlic and stuff that they shouldn't eat is only hazardous really if they eat a lot of it. But, you know, you never know. So you don't want to take a chance of feeding your dog stuff that he shouldn't, you know, that's not good for him. And I don't know about you, but my dogs are my life. Like I can't, you know, if anything happens to my dogs, forget it. All right. Anyway, so let's put the onion and the garlic in the pan. Okay, I am gonna put the garlic in there. I'm just gonna watch it that it doesn't burn. You know, I want the garlic to be in there, so yeah, I'm not gonna not put it in there. All right, so let's put the onions and the garlic in. I'm using my little scraper thing. You guys get one of these. I'm telling you, if you don't have one, you can go to Walmart. You can go to you can get them at the like Home Depot. You know, you can get them at those types of stores. What are they called again? Oh, so forgetful. You can get them at any store, or you can get expensive one. You can get a cheap one at the Dollar Tree, even whatever you want to do. But they're amazing. It's amazing, amazing. All right, so let's season up the onions and garlic a little bit. Even though the onions, and even though I'm gonna season up the chicken. This is all a mess over here. Why is this such a mess? Let's do a little bit of onion powder. That's garlic, I can tell without even looking at it. Yep, and this is onion. And let's put a little bit of, oh guys, I told you I buy the Kinders. Oh my God, I love the Kinder and the buttery steakhouse seasoning in the Kinder brand, but I ran out of it. And I honestly was at the Dollar Tree and I saw that they have it now. They have the buttery steak seasoning in this brand, the Colonia. That's what Dollar Tree carries. They carry a lot of the Colonia brand, which is they have grated cheese, which is good. I've gotten that there before, and all of that. But I saw this and I was like, oh my God! I ran out of my Kinder one, so I'm just gonna get it and see if I like it. So I'm gonna use it. It smells delicious. But I love to put this on a lot of things because it has butter in it, so it makes things buttery. Buttery steak seasoning. Say. Love it. All right. So we're going to do that. Just give that a little mix. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the chicken on here. Okay. Now let's see what this chicken looks like. I'm just going to put it in the pan. And then I'm going to leave it big and fat. I will cut off some of the, if I need to cut off some of the fat, I will. I'm telling you, if I don't clean. I have so many utensils and stuff that I don't even know what to do with them. I don't even know. You know what it is? I had my own, and then I got gifted by a couple of my my beautiful, wonderful subscribers. Sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and I got so many so much of utensils things and just so many things. I'm so blessed and so thankful. Thank you to everybody. You know who you are. And so, but my things are so full that you can't even, like, look, you can't even, like, get to anything. You pull out one thing and everything falls out with it, guys. It's horrible. But I should, that's a good thing to have, right? That's a good, you know, a good problem to have. All right, let's just do it this way and cut the skin off of it so I don't have to worry, because I'm not going to sit here and worry about it. So just do it quickly. And like I said, I'm going to leave these fat because they come out really good and tender if you leave them fat. And so there's one. I hope I have enough. It is what it is. I don't have any more. Scott's and Mama thing. I don't know why they don't put little sticky things or whatever on cutting boards. I don't understand it. Like I keep saying I'm going to invent it. I should go on Shark Tank and try to invent something like that. All right, there's 1, 2. And these, like, if I cut these down the middle, that's how I would make them. I'd get like 3 out of here. So it's definitely going to be enough for my family. It'll definitely be enough. Because what I'm going to do is after they cook, I'm going to slice them like on a thinner. I'm going to slice them like this, and then everybody can take some. You know what I mean? I don't want to cut it up in like little chunks. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like having that type of meal. I feel like doing it bigger like that. And this is little, but I'm going to put that in there because I'm not going to waste any of the chicken. Not going to waste any of it. I'm just taking the fat off. All right, so let's do this. Put that there, and then we're going to season them up. So I got one more. So I got 4. It's not going to be an over amount, but it'll be enough for everybody. You know, and you make what you make, and, you know, as long as there's, of course, it has to be enough for everybody. You can't let people be fighting over it, but if as long as there's enough for everybody to have a piece or two, you know, somebody, if they're hungry still, they can have something else afterwards. That's how I'm trying to think of it lately, because, you know, sometimes I make too much food, and then it goes to waste, and I can't do waste, and I can't. I've been there, done that. I just don't want to do waste anymore. It's too much. It's too much on the pocketbook. It's too much on my mental status. It's just too much. So it just helps every bit when you save. And that's how I budget. Like I budget, you know, I budget at the store, of course. I buy what's on sale. I sales shop in different stores and everything like that. But I also budget in the kitchen, in the house. And that's, if you need me to explain that to you, is what I mean is, if I'm making something, I try to make a budget meal. Like this is a budget meal, I'll explain to you. You know, you use this, you use that, you use things that you already have already. That's how I do a lot of budgeting. Some people don't understand that. They're like, what do you mean? Like, do you do a meal plan? Do you do, you know, no, I don't do a meal plan. I do it, in my head. Like I buy certain stuff and then I make stuff with the stuff that I buy. You know what I mean? And do it that way. So you just have to budget in different ways. You budget by, you know, you can save on your budget by not making an excess amount of food, or, you know, saving a little bit to add to something else, or there's all kinds of different ways to budget, guys. Okay, all right. So let me wash my hands quick so then I could do this. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that because then I have to I'm gonna get my hands in there anyway, but I don't want my hands to be all slimy. All right, so let's do this. Let's do some garlic powder, okay? We have fresh garlic in there as well, but not on the chicken. So we're going to season up the chicken. You have to season every part of what you make of your food, otherwise this part will taste nothing like water, and this will taste good. So you don't want to do that. You want to have the whole thing tasting good. So onion powder on one side as well. The chicken. All right. Then what we'll do is the buttery steak seasoning. Yeah, people. Woo! Look at that. Does that look amazing? I'm telling you, that's all I'm doing with this. And that yellow stuff right there, you see it? That yellow stuff, guys, that's butter. That's what the butter is, and that's why I like that, because it really, like, it gives it the butter flavor. And, you know, you don't have to use a big stick of butter. Like, you know, I could put a stick of butter on here if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. And it saves on, you know, fat, and it saves on, you know, butter. All right, so let's do a little bit of salt and pepper, just a little bit of salt, because I noticed that the Kinders, and even like probably this, has a little bit of, you know, not a lot, but a nice amount of sodium, so you got to just be a little careful. You can't go crazy, because then your stuff will be salty. I guarantee you that. All right, so let's turn this over. So that side has the olive oil on it already. See, guys? From the olive oil and the onions and the garlic. Woo! That's going to be so good. All right, I'm going to have to wash these things off after I'm done. But that's the way it is. All right, I'm not seasoning as much on this side as I did the other side, because you don't want it to be too much. So I'm just doing a little amount of each one on the other side. Okay, just a little bit. And pepper. I'm not going to do any salt. And if anybody wants to put salt on their own food, they can. And let's do this to steak seasoning. And just a little bit, because like I said, I did it on the other side. So there we go. All right, that's plenty. All right. So we're going to put this in the oven for like 40 minutes. No, I'm going to do like 30, 35 minutes because on 375, because I don't want the chicken to overcook, but I want it to be just done a little before just done, because then we're going to cook it in the stuffing and stuff. We're gonna do the stuffing while this is in the oven. Okay, so let's get this in the oven. All right. Alexa, set the timer for 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
We'll check it after 35 minutes. We'll check it and we'll see the doneness of it, and then we need to we'll leave it in a little bit longer, or take it out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. What?
What are you making?
I told you I'm making really good something with stuffing and the chicken. Like, you know how I made that chicken the last time when I'm just what?
Noodles?
Stuffing.
I don't know if I can eat that.
Come on.
A casserole, a stuffing casserole? I don't know.
All right, people. You know what? I can't find my minced garlic. My other garlic is in the back. I'm not going to look for her, so I'm just going to use these few little cloves here for the stuffing. I'm going to put onions in it, and I'll do a little bit of this garlic here, and we'll do the garlic powder. That's what I'm doing right now, because I just don't have it in me to go search for it. I got to clean out my refrigerator. I got to straighten out my refrigerator tomorrow, because it's not that there's stuff that's bad in there. I mean, there is stuff that could be thrown out, but it's the stuff that it's just there's too much in there, and I don't know what I have, and that's the problem. Like, I literally can't find my garlic right now, and I can't even utilize what I have because I can't find it, and I don't have the patience right now to look for it. And that's what I'm talking about. That's not good. I'm being completely honest with you guys. So, all right. So there's a tiny bit of garlic here. That's all right. I'll use the garlic powder. We'll survive. I have garlic in the chicken too, so that's not a big deal. All right. Let's put the frying pan on. I'm gonna put the frying pan on medium high, and we'll put some olive oil in there. Bill, did you say you were gonna fill my drink or no? Because I'm thirsty. I need a drink. Mommy's gonna get it for me.
What did you say?
Since you're in here, could you get me a little drink? Drink. I need a little drink.
I asked you if you.
I know, but I didn't realize
You
it
would do it.
because I was doing something
I would have had
else.
it done already.
All right.
for
I
you.
just want the peach Snapple and then some of my cranberry, if you don't mind. All right, guys. So I put olive oil. I'm gonna put a piece of butter. I'm gonna saute the onions and the 2 pieces of garlic that I got in here. If you see my minced garlic on here, you'll let me know.
You ain't getting much out of this.
Oh, I have one in the back there. The refrigerator. But it's fine. Just put whatever's in there. I don't know.
That's gotta stay out.
Yeah, leave that out because I want to save that. I want that to be ice. That's gonna ice it.
Raspberry too, okay?
Yeah. That's fine. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do the garlic and the onions, and then I don't know if I'm gonna do the string beans. Give me my broccoli. I'm gonna do a bag of broccoli. Let me. Thank you, Bill. I'm gonna steam these just for a couple of minutes, not fully, like 3 minutes, and then we'll put that in there. And I was gonna put some beans, but I don't think I'm gonna put beans. I'm just gonna do the broccoli and the stuffing, and I'm gonna do this broccoli cheese soup, and then I'm going to do cream and mushroom. Shh, don't tell my son. He don't know the difference when it's mixed in stuff. If he knew, he wouldn't eat it because he says, oh, he doesn't like mushrooms, but you know, he will. Okay, so let's open up these cans.
Do you have any salsa cold?
We don't need these cans yet. What?
Do you have any salsa cold?
No. But these are okay to eat. They're just not. It's just not cold.
On this.
What? Oh, I know. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that.
Oh.
I took it like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Just the tops. This is how you know it's ready. Watch. Take this off, right? See, you hold it.
It's sealed.
That means it's sealed. So I just put this on this just because it's not. It's just 24 hours now, and then I'll take them off. You can't put these in the pantry with these on. These come off because if something comes up, if you lose a seal on here, what happens is if this is on it, it'll seal back up, and then you won't know if it's not good. So you have to keep the tops off because it won't seal if you don't have the top on.
Okay.
Again, it won't reseal. You know what I mean?
Someone have something in the wash?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that.
What?
Do something in the wash.
Oh, dry. All right, honey. All right, guys. Let's check the chicken out. It's cooking nice. That's gonna be perfect. All right, we got the onions in there. Let's get the broccoli in there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slit this a little bit because it's put a little slit in it because this is you know, a steamer, and so I want, if there's any water in here, I want to get that water out of here. So see, that's a little trick you do, guys. You just cut a little hole in it, and you can get the oil. You can either strain it quick, or you can do this. This is what I do because it's gonna go right in that pan. I don't want all that moisture in there. Eventually, but not right now. So I want the broccoli to get a little bit you know. Sorry about that. I know that was kind of quick. All right, so we got the onions and the tiny bit of garlic in there. Let's put the broccoli in. I'm putting this on kind of like a high flame. Let's put garlic powder in here, okay? Because we don't have the garlic. All right. Onion. Pepper. I'm not doing salt. And I'm not doing salt for one reason. Because I have these cans which have sodium in them, and the stuffing has sodium in it. So you want to be a little lax on the, you know, on the salt. And then you can always put more salt in if you need, or somebody can put salt in their on their own food. This way, you know, because nothing is worse than when you oversalt something, and I've done it. I'm not a perfect cook, believe me. All right, so Alexa, how much longer on the timer? Alexa, how much longer on the timer?
You have 13 minutes left. And
All right,
35
so
minutes
yeah,
left.
this needs another 13 minutes. Woo! Oh, Linda, you're dangerous. And then we'll add the other stuff to it. So I'm gonna let this saute a few minutes, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put it. Did I put butter in there? Yeah, I did put butter. I gotta get more butter out because I need a little bit more butter. I'm gonna be using some butter for the stuffing too. Okay. Here's the sausage. Let me cut this sausage up. Remember I told you I have some sausage, some breakfast sausage, and you can use breakfast sausage. This is original. It's not maple or anything like that. So just little pieces of this. If I can get it out of here. Yep. See? Gonna cut it up in little pieces. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. You see how I'm like using, this is like a budget meal. I had chicken left over that I had from another package of chicken, a recipe that I made. So I had 4 pieces of chicken, and I'm cooking for 5 people. So what I'm doing is I'm making a casserole with this, which will spread far further, and you could feed more people with it. You know what I mean? So that's why you do things like that, because it really does help your bottom line as far as budgeting your money and your food and stuff like that. You have to do everything, guys, to do that today, because everything is so darn expensive. You can't even, you don't even know what to do. Pay your light bill or go to the food store. Not even kidding. Sometimes it's like that. It really is like that sometimes, you know. And I know I'm not the only one. I know that there's other people out there that are struggling and just really trying to, you know, live paycheck to paycheck, because it's just so much. Everything is just so ridiculous. You can't buy anything in the food store under $4 unless it's, you know, one thing. I don't know. To feed one person. Just crazy.
You can eat this.
Yeah, you can have it. You can have it.
Something
Yeah,
every
no,
day,
no.
all day.
Well, you know, I don't know why you do that to yourself. You have to
I'm not
eat,
hungry
honey.
while I'm at work.
Do your kids do that, guys? They don't eat when they're working, and then they're hungry, and I feel so bad. She comes home like a starving lunatic because she didn't eat all day. You gotta take time for yourself and eat.
I don't have time to.
Well, you'd have to. I know you don't have time, but that's part of your job. You should
Yeah, but I
block
have to
it out.
scarf my food down. I'm not blocking out a time for lunch. That's crazy. We don't do that.
I don't know, guys. I really don't know. All right, so let's put the sausage in now. I mean, I get it. She's a hairdresser, so it is difficult, you know. But you gotta make time for yourself, at least, you know. Shut the door a half hour and say, don't bother me, people. I gotta eat. Alright, so this needs some more oil or butter. And I'm gonna use butter, so let me go in the fridge. Let me go in the fridge and get some more butter. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit. Because I don't want it to burn. I smell the broccoli, which I don't want it to do. Then put 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to check that chicken in a minute. Because it's almost 35 minutes. I want the broccoli to break up just a little bit. And then we're going to put the water in here for the stuffing. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, okay? Let's put the water in here for the stuffing. I'm just going to use like a reference with this. So it says how much water. Let me use this. 1.5 cups of water. A half a stick of butter. All right. 1.5 cups of water. So, yeah, we like our stuffing like moist, really moist. So I'll put close to 2 cups, because we can always dry it up a little bit if we have to. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna need more butter, need more water than that anyway. All right, so we put about 2 cups of water in there. Yeah, because we're also gonna have the soups. Okay. So let's let this come to a little bit of a boil. Maybe I'll put just a few more pieces of broccoli in there. Did I bring it up? I think I brought it up, didn't I? If I had mixed vegetables, I put some mixed vegetables in here, but I ran out, and that's on my list. Because we all like broccoli, and it's just a good form of vegetable. There we go. All right, let's just shut this. No, let's not shut it. We're gonna boil it. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. All right. Let this come to a nice boil. Where's the top to this coffee thing? Let's use this. Okay. We'll let that come to a wrapping boil, and then we'll pour the stuff, shut it off, put the stuffing in. I gotta let that other broccoli cook a little bit now, so that'll be fine. Let's take the chicken out and check the chicken, just to make sure that it's not overcooking or anything. Let's do that. Alright guys, 1 minute. I gotta check and make sure that the volume thing is on. I'm telling you right now, because if that volume thing is not on, I don't even know what I mean by volume on. It's not that it's not on, it's just something happens with it. I want to make sure the volume is working on the videos. Not that I can do anything about it, because I don't even know what you know, why it does that. So, all right, let's check the chicken in, because I don't want the chicken to get overcooked, because the chicken's gonna cook a little bit in the stuffing. Look at that, guys. Oh, does that look amazing? Oh my God. Let's check it. Let's take a piece out. Now you see what that buttery seasoning does, guys? That buttery seasoning, look at that. Look. Let's check one out and let's see. All right, it's got a drop of pink to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in. Oh, look at all that juice. I'm gonna put this in for another, like 3 minutes. Alexa, set the timer for 4 minutes.
Second timer.
Yeah.
4 minutes. Starting now.
Let's put this in for another 4 minutes, and then we'll take it out, and we'll cut it up and get it going. Woo! 4 minutes, and that'll be done. All right, let's see about this. Now this is starting to come up to a little bit of a boil. And this is, an easy meal because it's like a one kind of dish you got to prepare beforehand, but with everything you have to, right? All right, let's put the broccoli, half a bag of broccoli back in the freezer. All right, so we'll use this for another time. And we're going to eat in about a half hour. Literally going to eat in 25 minutes. Yes. All right, so that's not bad. We're not doing bad at all. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else. Now, if my son wasn't eating, I would put mushrooms in if I had mushrooms. I actually don't have any mushrooms right now. But I got to put that on my list over there. Let me put that on my list. Did I put mixed vegetables on there? Let's see. Let me turn these around. Slowly. All right, I don't have mushrooms on here. Let's do mushrooms. And did I put mixed vegetables? Yes, here's mixed veggies right here. I need mixed vegetables. What else do I need? Let's see. I think that's whatever right now. That's what I have to have on there. Oh, God. All right, people. So, we're just going to wait. This is not anybody here. Something different. All right, people. Let's do this. Let's add the stuffing to here because the water is boiling. The broccoli is Alexa stop. And then I'm going to take the chicken out. The chicken is definitely done, ready to come out. Let's mix this in. Like I said, we'll mix this in, and I might have to add some. Well, I'm going to add the creams once the stuffing dries up a little bit. I might have to add a little bit more water or some bouillon with some water. I don't think I'm going to do bouillon because I have a lot of salty components in here already, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to do bouillon. But let's get the chicken out and let's shut this off and cover it and let it sit a minute. Let's get the chicken out, all right? And we're gonna slice the chicken up. Oh, I got rid of that. That was stupid. What am I gonna do now? All right, we gotta do it the other way. This has to go in the recycling. This has to go in the recycling. I'm gonna have to wash this friggin' thing. Just give me 1 second, guys. This chicken, I can only use this one cutting board for chicken. I don't use any other cutting boards for the chicken. Alexa, stop. All right, let's get the chicken out of here. So
I'm not quite sure how to.
Alexa, stop. I'm gonna leave the oven on because I'm gonna put this back in here. All right. Let's use this. Where's that other knife? Oh, look here. This is what we're gonna do. Where's that fork? Why is that fork in here? All right. we're gonna take the chicken out. We're gonna do this. Watch. Okay. We're gonna cut it thin like that, guys, see? Look. Thin, look at that. Nice. Look at how that just is so tender. Look at that. And it's just about done, like it's done. But if I cook this another even 10 minutes in that oven, you know, it would overcook. So it's not gonna cook very long when it goes in there with the stuffing. So we're gonna do this. I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this now because I want to mix the stuffing in. Well, let's do this. Oh my God. Bill, you got to come in and taste this chicken.
What, honey?
You got to come in and taste this chicken. He'll be right in, don't worry. Well, look how tender it is, guys.
Let me see, Linda.
Wait.
I want this piece.
You don't even know if it needs salt.
You know we need some.
No, it doesn't. Not my
Me?
food. Not my food.
That's very tasty.
Mm.
I was trying to show.
Look at guys, just look how moist it is. I don't think I'm gonna put the chicken back in with it. I think I'm gonna put it like on top of it or whatever, near it, but I'm not gonna put it in with the stuffing. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Guys, it's so good. It's so good. And that buttery seasoning, I love it. To me, it tastes just like Kinder. It doesn't taste any different. Mmm. Oh my God, that's so good. Look at guys, you can make this for 5, you can make this for 2, you can make this for 1. You can make 1 chicken breast for yourself, 2 chicken breasts, have the other for lunch the next day or whatever. So good. Alright guys, I gotta stop eating it because if I keep eating it, there ain't gonna be none left. Alright. So I'm just gonna mix this a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do, let's see what I'm gonna do here. One minute, guys. I want to put a little bit more bread in there. So I'm just going to take like 4 pieces. What I do is I'm going to make them moist. Okay. Just a little bit moist. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Because I think it needs more stuffing and I don't have any more. So I'm just going to mix this up like this. Break this up. And this is so seasoned in here that nothing is going to, like it's not going to matter. You don't need to season this bread up. Because you're not even going to realize it. That it's not, you know, I didn't, this is how you make stuffing, guys. You can use croutons or, you know, those dry stuffing things, or you can just put bread in. You soak a little bread. My ancestors, and like my nanny and my grandmother and all that, my other grandmother, what they would do was they would they wouldn't use breadcrumbs. They would use bread, and they just soak it in like water. That's all in their meatloaf, and their meatballs. That's what they would do. So you don't have to have, and I could have put some breadcrumbs in here too, but I want more of the stuffing, not this bread. All right, so I'm gonna put this in there, and then I'm gonna put the creamy sauce in it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this myself. Bill, I need help, honey. I need help. All right, I need you to either do one thing. You can either hold the pan or you can pour. I don't know. All right. Let's just get all this in here.
I can do both.
Yeah, because
Hold and pour.
I can't lift these pans up.
Is this on?
Yeah, it's on. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
All right,
See, I'm cooking dinner tonight.
yeah, sure. See, guys, he didn't say what he was.
This is my Friday night meal. What's for dinner? I'm making
No,
it.
you're not. Put that. Oh, wait,
Yes,
wait. Don't put it on there. Turn it over. Turn it over so you can put it on the plastic. Otherwise, it's gonna melt the
What are you
plastic.
talking about?
No. Men do not listen. Okay.
What was so hard with that? Men are smarter. Men are smarter.
Thank you for your help.
That's so funny, right, Cooper?
So
Cooper thinks I'm
annoying.
very funny. He laughs all the time.
What's wrong with this? Let me get one other thing out, guys, that I'm putting in this. One. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I got half a block of cream cheese. Oh no, it's more than that, really. I don't need the whole thing though. Now you see how those 6 pieces of bread just bulk this up a little bit? That's all you have to do, guys, to bulk it up a little bit. I'm going to put some cream cheese in here to make it creamy. Or then I'm already putting it. I'm just going to do the cheese sauce. I'm not doing the cream mushroom. Because I got the cream cheese too. So we'll do this. So make sure there's no tin foil on there. This is all gonna melt in here. Okay. I'm going to put this back in the... I'm going to put this back in the oven and let this cook another 5 minutes so all the cream cheese melts. Okay. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. Okay. Let's let this get in there and melt. We're going to do a little bit of this in here. Like half of it. Okay, and then we're going to put it back in the oven. Like this. Okay. I think I am going to open up a little bit of this because I don't want this to be dry. So I'm going to open up. I don't want to put any more cream cheese in. I think it has enough cream cheese. So we'll do a little bit of the cream of mushroom. Again, don't tell my son. And that's why I didn't put any more salt in here, because there's no way it would be. I don't want it to be too salty. All right, guys. So let's put this back in the oven for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna put the chicken back on and put more cheese on top. I'll show you what we're gonna do. All right, let's get this back in the oven. Is it hot? It is a little hot. Where's the other thing? Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right.
Starting now.
All right, this we got to put in something. This we're going to use the rest of this, and we're going to be done. So I'm going to pause a minute so I can wash my hands. So yummy, guys. So yummy. Let's wash my hands. Be right back. All right, people. We're going to take the chicken. We're going to take the stuffing out. We're going to put the cheese on top of it. We're going to put the chicken on top, put the cheese on top of it, and then we're going to, ooh, God, that's heavy. You see how the cream cheese is melting? See that? That's what I wanted to create, was the melting of the cream cheese. This way that'll make it nice and creamy. Okay, it definitely has enough cream. It doesn't have to be so, crazy. But this is what I'm going to do. Ooh, this looks so good. I'm going to taste it in a minute. I think everybody's going to like this. I really do. Alright. Let's taste it, guys. Ow, sometimes I feel like my legs don't work. Like, all of a sudden, my leg wouldn't move. That's odd. Let's take a little bite of this. That's really good. So this is what I'm going to do. Watch. Watch. Everybody has to share. I'll cut these up just a little bit. All right. I'm just cutting these just a little bit. There we go. So let's do this. All right. Okay. I put a little milk in the rest of this. Because this is what I want to do. We're going to do this. All right, where is the, let's do this. Get all this out of here. All right, guys. All right. Let's do that. Why not? All right. Let's put this back in the oven for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna eat. So. All right, guys. Let's just do the rest. All right, let's get this back in the oven for 5 minutes, and then dinner is ready. And hopefully everybody will like it, so they'll eat it. They'll eat a lot of it. All right, guys. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All
Starting
right,
now.
we're all done, guys. We're gonna put everything in the sink, and then all we're gonna do. All right, this is. I don't know what we're gonna do with that first of that. Now. Garbage. Let's put this. In there. Throw this out. This is plastic. It's got to go in the recycling. Leave that there. And then I'll be back in a second. All right, people. Here it is. I don't know. I hope it's going to be good. It tasted good already with the stuff. You know, the stuffing and the chicken was amazing already. So I think it's going to be delicious. But sometimes I make something and then I'm like, ugh, I don't really like it. You know, what am I going to do? A lot of times my family likes it and then I don't like it. And they're like, what is wrong with you? It's delicious. But everybody has different tastes and all that stuff, you know? So, but yeah. There we go.
Koopy and Bobo. Bobo and Koopy. It's a Bobo and Koopy.
Hubby's singing now. Hubby is singing. All right, I think we can use paper dishes for this. I really do. Whoever doesn't want to use a paper dish, guess what? They can wash their own dish.
Ha! You're funny.
Bill.
God, you crack me.
Yeah, you correct. Did you just say the F word?
Yeah, food.
Do you see what I mean, guys?
Food, I said.
I apologize
Food.
again.
I apologize too.
We're not perfect people, guys. We're not.
I'm far from
Oh, don't you
perfect.
love this? Create with Linda. My friend Rhonda from Rhonda's Country Cooking sent me this about a year ago probably. Isn't it so cute?
Oh, it's so funny.
Love it. Peace, home, and love. Those are all the things that are important to me, guys. Create with Linda. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's get.
Who wants to hear me do a comedy show?
Nobody wants to hear that.
Why? I'm so funny.
Because you're really not that funny. Bill, do you want me to give you some?
Yeah.
What kind do you? What?
You asked me a question.
What do you
shouldn't have
shush?
asked me.
What do you want?
What do you mean? What do I
I mean,
want?
you want chicken, right?
Obviously, I want
Stuffing.
chicken. What else do I want? No, I want some roast beef. You got roast beef in
Me
there?
too. I like the roast beef.
You got roast beef in there?
You're gonna have it on your butt in a minute.
Comedy with Bill. That's the name of my show. Oh, Linda,
Oh,
Linda.
God.
Maybe I should do a singing show too.
A singing show?
A singing show. How about a singing comedy show? How would that go? Ah! Maybe I could be a rhymer. A singing comedy show. How would that go? See what she has to live with? Even I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm really busy.
You're a little busy. We'll take your
A little
food.
busy.
Woo! It almost
Put it
went.
there. It's all wet.
It almost went for a Watusi.
Water.
All right. Did you tell Julie?
I don't even know where to put this. Yeah,
Put
hold
it
it.
over here. What are you doing with it?
It's all wet over here.
Oh my God,
I'm trying to find your key.
I can't even do it. What tea?
So I can fill your cup up?
Just grab one of my. There's peach. There's both peach in there. One's
Almost empty
Julie's.
already.
One's Julie's and one's mine. I hope you're not taking from
I'm
Julie's.
not taking it from the front one. I've been taking it from the back one, which is yours, Linda.
I want more stuffing than anything.
Did you give me juice?
Bill. Alright, people, here it is. It's absolutely delicious. We put a little bit more of creamy mushroom soup on top just to moisten it up a little bit because we like a little sauce. Billy likes it a little saucy. Whatever. I probably should have put the whole other can in there, maybe another can to make it a little bit more saucier, but it's delicious. It's very, very good. And there's my homemade applesauce. Very brown because it's very cinnamony. Next time I won't make it as cinnamon as that. But yeah, so Brody's so bad.
Why did you?
All right, guys, because he was eating his food. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share and comment down below. And thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because when you subscribe,
Brody.
hey, it really does help my
Brody.
channel grow. And I so appreciate all of you. Hey, cool it. They get a little feisty. Don't forget, thank you for coming into my home and my kitchen with me, guys, and creating. I love all of you. I'll see you on the next video.